I got my coffee. There are two must-have pillars to achieve a great sounding vocal. So why isn't anyone talking about them? So you understand EQ, you understand compression, you understand all the tools you need to achieve a great sounding vocal. But why is it that when you start mixing, you just can't seem to get the vocal tone that you're chasing? It might be because you're missing one or more of these two must-have pillars that no one's talking about. GG. Pillar number one, we're gonna call this defining good. And it's a step that happens before you pull up any plugins. The beautiful thing about music is we have so many types of music, we have so many different songs. A bright sounding, aggressive rap vocal can be good, just as much as a warm, ballad vocal with a lot of reverb surrounding it. But sometimes when we're mixing, that blessing can become a curse. If you've ever EQ'd a vocal and decided, say, you want more high end, so you boost the air, and then 10 minutes later, you come back and decide, maybe the vocal sounds better warmer, and you start going in circles, second guessing all your decisions, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And that happens because in some songs, a bright vocal is good, and in other songs, a warm vocal is also good. But the key is to define what is good for your song. Because if you don't define your destination from the beginning, while you're mixing, you're gonna second guess yourself, you're gonna start experimenting here, experimenting there, and eventually you find yourself on mix 508.25 underscore final for reals final. So next mix, before you open any plugins, ask yourself, what is the definition of good for this vocal? What am I trying to achieve? Do I want it bright or warm? Do I want a large reverb or a dry sound? That way, when you start mixing, you have a clear goal in mind. Not only will it save you time, but you'll also know when you're done with the mix.
Before we get back to the video, there's one thing I really want to tell you. Mixing Breakdown Room finally have our first ever online course. It's called the Vocal Mixing Toolbox. As an indie artist myself, I fully understand the struggle to have to release music on a tight budget. But me, a mixing engineer, also an artist, being able to mix my own songs has really been a cheat code. I don't have to worry about saving up to find mixing engineers to mix my songs. And not only that, I'm able to have full creative control over my vocals. I really want to share this joy with you, and that is why we created the first online course. It is the same system that allowed me to release my songs whenever I want. And we have a special offer that ends on the 28th of August. If you want the freedom this system gave me, click on the link down in the description box below to find out more. Now let's get back to the video.
Pillar number two. Now that we have a roadmap to success, we need a system to help us get there. Because without a system, sure, you're EQing things, you're compressing things, but they're not communicating together to achieve the sound you want. Maybe you're piecing together random tips you find on YouTube, hoping that they'll somehow help you crack the code and get the sound that you're chasing. But you never learned how to use all the tools to work together. Take balancing a vocal properly in the mix, for example, a challenge that a lot of people face. Maybe you can relate to this. Sometimes your vocal is drowned in the music, it's being overpowered, but when you listen to your favorite mixes, the vocal seems to sit in the mix, supported by the music, but yet it's never overpowered, it's upfront, it's always audible, it's the star of the show. Claudia and I are running a free live training. What are we calling it? We're calling it the Vocal Balance Formula, 3+1 ingredients. Because in order to achieve the vocal balance we want, you need 4 ingredients present, and the fourth one, no one really talks about. So save your seat by clicking the link in the description below. Okie dokie! So the real reason why you're not getting results is because mixing is not about decibels and milliseconds. It's about using the sound to impact the listener. That's the power of mixing. And you can only get there with a clear vision for your vocal and a system that helps you get there. So don't miss the free live training. Click the link in the description to save your seat. So like this video if you found it helpful, share it with your mixing buddies, and subscribe for more mixing content. See you in the next one.